you ready to go off the grid? Stick around. Hey folks, Keith here at Chicken Thigh Fishing. Welcome aboard and welcome to being off the grid. I picked a beauty today. I've wanted to fish this place for about 5 years. The only way I found this place was when I was looking for blue on my GPS one day just to find new spots of water. This pond is actually attached via a tributary to another pond that's quite popular and gets a lot of pressure, and one that I fish quite often, and one that's loaded, I might add. But this one I never knew existed until I saw it on a map, because it's in the middle of the woods. It is completely 100% undeveloped. That being said, there's no trespassing signs, and there's no fishing signs. So as far as I'm concerned, it's game on. This place isn't a puddle either. I mean, I gotta believe it's a solid 40 acres or so, somewhere in that range. And the fact that it's connected to another pond that I know through personal experience is loaded. Now, I'm not the sharpest knife in the drawer, but I gotta believe there's some hogs in here. So let's see what we can do about finding them. So I'm just going to start off exploring and seeing what I see, and casting as I go and seeing what we come up with, if anything. Now it is almost October, so we're going through the fall transition here. So I may run into a slow bite, but I'm not going to let that give me my first impression of this pond, because this place just looks like a honey hole. It's just got that smell to it and that look to it, and oh my goodness. So I'm going to start throwing around. I have my electronics working today. I got those up and running, so I'll be able to take a look at the structure. We'll see where we go from there. Now, I have fished this place a couple of times when I found it through the woods. It's quite a long walk through the woods. And it's no easy feat getting a good size 12-foot aluminum boat here and all your gear. I put all my gear in a wheelbarrow. I put my boat on a cart. I was able to get it done, but I'll tell you what, I worked up a sweat. I have fished here from the banks from time to time over the past few years, trying to get a feel for it. I never caught much of anything, but there's only so many spots you can get access because of the thick forestation and the shrubbery and the vegetation. The shoreline is all but inaccessible. So I'm happy to be out here on a boat finally. I gotta believe this place gets next to no pressure. You probably get bank fishermen and kayak fishermen from time to time, but I'm telling you, I get the sense that there's not another human being within miles of me right now. And that, my friends, is a beautiful thing. I can't decide if it's more likely we're going to run into Sasquatch or Huck Finn out here. I'm starting off throwing a big blade chatterbait just to see what it attracts. And I already see a rocky bottom and a slope here. So that is beautiful. And I'm running a green pumpkin candy colored bait. So, you know, it's a natural looking bait. It's got that big blade on it. So if there's anybody hungry near it, they're gonna know it's there and hopefully go after it. Wow, this is unreal. I mean, this water is crystal clear, which is unusual because it's crystal clear with a lot of vegetation in it. So I'm hoping we run into some good, healthy fish here. Good, healthy fish that haven't been pressured. I kind of had the first impression that this was going to be a shallow, you know, a 2, 4, 6 foot place. But I've already got a depth of 12 feet. So that lends even more credence to the idea. There just might be a donk in here that needs to get hoisted. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That was not a small fish. I just got slammed by a big fish. Oh boy. I got that lunker feeling, man. I have got that donk feeling. Alright, so the wind is blowing me a bit. And I'm going to go back to where I got that hit because it blew me away from there. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you, whatever just hit me wasn't a small creature. Oh boy. Oh boy. Stay on. Stay on. Stay on. When this is your first fish in a pond, you are feeling good. You are feeling good. That is a big, heavy, fat, thick fish. Look at that. Nice fish. Oh my goodness gracious. Beautiful fish. Look, unblemished. Totally beautiful, shiny, unblemished fish. This fish has never been caught. Thank you, sir. That was awesome. That's what I was hoping for. That is what I was hoping for. That was in about 12 feet of water. Oh, I'm kind of giddy and excited. I don't know where to go. I don't want to move away from where I just caught a big fish, but I want to check this place out. That's another good one. Oh, it's another good fish. We got some big fish like in this Gill Sonic, like in the Magnum. Yes, sir. Oh boy, another beauty. Again, unblemished, beautiful fish. Now if you saw that retrieve there, I hit a weed. I hit some type of vegetation. Right after I hit the vegetation, this guy nailed it. So a lot of times you hear me talk about bringing it through grass and vegetation, get it snagged up, and then wait for that hit. That's exactly what happened with this guy. Big, fat fish. Yes, sir. Well, folks, that's going to have to be all she wrote. All we put in the boat were those two hippos, and man, I sure do love them, but the bite is just not on. You know, that was really exciting getting those two fish, and I'll tell you what, if you can get two fish like that for your first two fish at a pond, after the first cold spell and freezing weather of the year, I'm really looking forward to next year. I don't know if we'll make it back here this year for Off the Grid, but I'll tell you what, I can promise you we will be back next year, and we're going to come back at the height of the summer bite, and man, it's going to be on. This place is just a gem, and I can't wait to come back here. I can't believe it took me this long to get the chicken thigh on this little puddle of water. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed coming off the grid with me. This is a short video, and you know, I'm sure we're going to have some days like this throughout the rest of the season where we don't catch too many fish. But I'll tell you what, when we haul in those hogs, I'm going to share them with you. So we'll see you next time. And until then, stay fishing, my friends.